Patrick, a pillar of the Odyssey community is education. And we used one of our community calls in August to talk about the tutorial opportunities at the Odyssey Global Symposium. Can you just talk about those tutorials?
Absolutely. I think, there's lots to look forward to at the Odyssey Global Symposium, October 22nd through 24th. But on that first day, it's really exciting to see a collection of tutorials that are being offered by the community to the community. We're going to kick off with a half-day session that's an introduction to the Odyssey journey, where we've got leaders from our community that are really going to showcase all of the aspects of data standards, open source development, methods, research, and clinical applications to give everybody a high-level view of all the activities and where people can plug in. And then in the afternoon, we've got a great collection of concurrent tutorials that are really there to suit all of the folks' interest in our community. And we're excited to have the Darwin EU development team coming to share the development of open source tools that they've developed that they're using within the Darwin EU program for characterizing drug utilization studies. We're excited to again offer a course on ETLing your data to the OMOP Common Data Model and learning tools and tricks about applying the data standard and following our community conventions. We've got a great tutorial focused on the standardized vocabulary and how to apply that into the analysis of your work. And then we've got another great course that's really centered on how do you run an Odyssey network study. And so I think that there's a great educational opportunity for everybody in the community, whether you're new or old, to learn how you can embrace the open science community progress and learn about tools and practices to improve your own research.
That should be a fantastic way to start the Global Symposium. As you mentioned, it's a Tuesday to Thursday, so midweek this year, October 22nd to 24th. Another big pillar of the Odyssey community is evidence dissemination, and that's going to be really at the heart of the plenaries on Wednesday. Can you talk about what we should look forward to in those morning plenaries?
Yeah, at the start of the year, we really wanted to make sure that we put a particular emphasis on evidence dissemination. There's so much great work going on in our community, but ultimately we want to get reliable evidence into the hands of decision makers. And so I think the plenary session at this year's Odyssey Global Symposium is going to be a great opportunity to showcase the tremendous work of our collaborative community. We're going to be centering a lot of the work on ongoing activities as part of the Legend Type 2 diabetes study. And we're going to see some of the clinical outputs of that work. Some of it's already been published. Some of it's already had impact in regulatory context. And some of it's still getting out into the hands of clinicians. But ultimately, we're going to see the fruits of the labor of that study. We're then going to take an opportunity to talk about what does it mean to be part of the Odyssey Evidence Network and how did data partners be able to meaningfully contribute to that evidence dissemination. And then I'm really excited for us to talk more about our partnership between Odyssey and JACC. And we're going to be able to talk about the relationship of how the Odyssey community can actually focus on specific clinical interests and how we can actually disseminate evidence at scale to meet the needs of the clinical community. So I think it's going to be a great start to our main conference day.
We talk about education and evidence dissemination, but of course, Odyssey really is all about collaboration. And I always think, 3 of the best hours of the Odyssey year are the collaborator showcase at the Global Symposium. I know we had an incredible amount of submissions this year. Great work by our scientific review committee, all leading up to what is coming that afternoon. What stood out to you about what you saw from our submissions this year?
Yeah, August was an important milestone in that our scientific review committee completed their peer review of all the submissions that came in, and we've been able to announce those that have been accepted and will be showcased at the symposium, whether it be as poster presentations, software demonstrations, or lightning talks. I think one of the things that I really appreciated about the collection of work that I saw submitted was the diversity of new thinking. There was a lot of great advancements in terms of really extending data standards to multimodal analysis. There was new open source analysis tools that I wasn't familiar with, where people are really trying to extend the boundaries of how we can use our data. And then I saw a wide array of different clinical applications in areas that I hadn't even imagined. So I'm really looking forward to our collaborator showcase being an area where I can be inspired and learn a lot from the community, and really hope that this dedicated focus that we put towards this time really can help to facilitate future collaborations in our community moving forward.
The Wednesday always ends with a closing talk, but part of that is the announcement of the Titan Awards. And I know nominations are now open. They're going through the middle of September. People can vote right now. The link is in this newsletter. The Odyssey, the Titan Awards have been around since 2018. Really is a great way for the community to honor exceptional work by teams or individuals each year. How excited are you to start getting some of these nominations in?
Yeah, I think what makes the Titan Award special is that we have our community nominating other members of the community to recognize, work that people have made. And what I find particularly thoughtful about it is to see folks from, different countries, different stakeholder organizations, just recognizing that somebody else in our community has done something special that warrants attention. And so I think it really is an honor just to be nominated, because it means somebody saw that great work that's being done. I hope that people will use this opportunity to recognize and nominate colleagues that they feel like are going above and beyond. And I think the awarding of the Titan Awards is just a great opportunity for us to celebrate what it means to be part of an open science community and how we are all working together. But I think just recognizing each other's collaboration is a really special thing that makes our community go.
Registration for the Global Symposium is now open. Don't wait till the last minute. Eventually, there will be a cap total. So please do make your reservation now. You can choose which tutorial you want to attend when you register for the event. We're less than 2 months away, right now. Still plenty of exciting things to come in September. We have some great community calls, including updates on the latest vocabulary release and a look back at some recent publications. So plenty to be excited about in September, but always looking forward to the Global Symposium. Thanks, Patrick.
Thank you, Greg. Science!